In the quiet, unassuming town of Little Winging, Harry Potter, an 11-year-old boy, lives with his cruel aunt, uncle, and cousin. His life is far from ordinary, spent in the shadows of the Dursleys' neglect. The family lives in a large, imposing house on Privet Drive, and Harry is treated with disdain, forced to live in a cupboard under the stairs. Harry has no friends. He's bullied by his cousin Dudley and constantly reminded that he's nothing special. But strange things begin happening around him, like making glass disappear at the zoo or receiving a letter with magical handwriting. The Dursleys do everything they can to prevent Harry from learning the truth. His world is small, dark, and lonely. On his 11th birthday, a letter arrives for Harry. It's addressed in strange, magical handwriting. The Dursleys panic, trying everything to prevent Harry from opening it. More letters keep arriving, each one more urgent than the last. Harry's curiosity grows, but the Dursleys do everything to keep him from opening them. Finally, on his birthday, Harry receives a letter that will change his life forever. On the night of Harry's birthday, a giant of a man named Hagrid arrives. His massive figure dwarfs the room, his wild, untamed hair and bushy beard adding to his imposing presence. Harry learns that he is a wizard, and that he has been accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid takes Harry to Diagon Alley, a hidden magical shopping district. Harry is in awe of the bustling streets, the crooked buildings, and the magical folk of all kinds. At Gringotts, Harry is shown a vault full of treasures. Everything is magical, and Harry can hardly believe what he's seeing. At Ollivanders, Harry is chosen by a wand with a phoenix feather core. This wand shares a deep connection with another, Voldemort's. Hagrid buys Harry a magical trunk and other supplies for school. Harry is filled with excitement and wonder, ready for his new life. After the magical shopping spree, Harry boards the Hogwarts Express, a train that will take him to his new life at Hogwarts. On the train, Harry, Ron, and Hermione quickly become friends. When Harry steps off the train and gazes up at the enormous castle, he knows that this is where he belongs. The students arrive in the Great Hall, where 4 long tables are set up, each filled with students. The ceiling glows with 1,000 stars, and Harry can't believe his eyes. The Sorting Hat sits on Harry's head. It takes a long time to choose, but finally, it shouts, Gryffindor. Harry is stunned. Harry joins the Gryffindor table and feels a sense of belonging. The other students cheer, and Harry feels a bit overwhelmed by it all. He attends his first classes, potions with Professor Snape, a tall, sinister man with greasy hair. In flying class, Harry learns how to fly on a broomstick. He's a natural, impressing everyone, especially his new friends. Ron and Hermione quickly become Harry's closest friends. Together, they navigate the magic and mystery of Hogwarts, supporting each other through every challenge. As the youngest Seeker in over a century, he's excited to prove himself in the magical sport. Strange things begin happening at Hogwarts. Harry, Ron, and Hermione begin to suspect that something sinister is going on. They decide to investigate. The trio stumbles upon the mystery of the Philosopher's Stone, a magical object with the power to grant immortality and turn anything into gold. It's hidden somewhere in Hogwarts. Harry learns that Voldemort, though weak, is still alive and trying to regain his power through the stone. The stakes have never been higher. The trio faces a giant chess game where they must use strategy and courage to win. Harry, Ron, and Hermione play to survive, their lives depending on the outcome. Next, they face the Devil's Snare, a magical plant that tries to choke them. Hermione's quick thinking saves them from certain death. Finally, they face the Mirror of Erised again. This time, Harry must confront his deepest desires to move forward and protect the stone. At last, Harry faces Professor Quirrell, who has been possessed by Voldemort. Quirrell tries to use Harry's body to retrieve the stone, but Harry's love and protection shield him from harm. After the end of his first year at Hogwarts, Harry returns to the Dursleys for the summer. It's a strange feeling. He's no longer the lonely, unwanted boy he once was. Harry reflects on everything that's happened. He's learned so much about magic, about himself, and about the dark forces that still threaten the wizarding world. The Dursleys, however, haven't changed. They continue to treat Harry poorly, but he's no longer affected. He knows he has a family at Hogwarts, and that's where he belongs. As Harry looks out the window at the ordinary world, he feels a sense of anticipation. He knows that his journey isn't over. There's more to discover in the magical world.